What I found difficult with UKAD was an event that I recommended they should test out was posted on Twitter 2 days before they were due to test at the event. UKAD posted on Twitter that they would be testing at the event. So I gave an intelligence-based organisation intelligence that an athlete who is doping would be racing at an event, and that intelligence was, posted on Twitter 2 or 3 days before the event.
Because I was very struck, Mr. Stevens, by your evidence earlier on, where you said that notice to test had been posted on Twitter. And I wonder if we can return to that. Do you believe that the governing body was trying to alert athletes to the fact that a test was coming up?
I can't really comment on what the motives were for UKAD in posting that.
Speculate freely. What do you think they were up to?
It would suggest that there was a desire to not catch an athlete who was competing at that event by giving them advance notice that they would be testing.
Despite the fact that they say in public that they want to catch athletes, you believe that they don't want to catch athletes?
I think the common sense approach would be that if you are trying to catch athletes who are using substances that could clear the body within a matter of 24 hours, it wouldn't make sense to provide advance notice that you were going to be testing an event in 2 days' time.
Obviously.
You've heard Mr. Stevens describing a further situation in which he gave your people intelligence about potential drug violations at an amateur event, and they then tweeted or put on Facebook, Twitter,
yep,
that they would be attending that event, thus making perfectly clear to any potential doping athletes that they might be caught. What's your response to that?
That's absolutely true. And the reason we do that is that we put out the tweet after the lists have closed for that sport, for that event. And we see who doesn't turn up. Because that is giving us good intelligence as to who might be doping. Rather than go in and do blind tests, because they're expensive, they have some use, but actually I'd far rather be catching the people who are actually doping. So what we do is to wait until the list closes, a tweet goes out, the dopers are likely to be there, and then we look and see who actually dropped out.
Yeah, can I just pick up on this? I mean, I detect frustration in the chairman's voice, and it mirrors mine. I'm almost speechless, but I'm going to ask this question. You tweet to say that you're going to do drug tests at an event, and you see that as a positive thing. I mean, in your previous role as a police officer, if you're going to do a police raid, did you let them know you were going beforehand there as well? But we've already heard if somebody's taking EPO, it can be out of their system. So you send a tweet, you look who drops out, and then you look at them. Now, 2 questions. How do you look at them? How do you pursue them? Do you assume they're all guilty of drugs, or has somebody stubbed the toe? And, as we've heard, some of these drugs, if they stop taking them, they go out of the system, so you can't catch them. So I just cannot believe that you tweet in advance that you're going to go. It's just beyond comprehension.
Right.
It seems to me that through all your evidence thus far, and you've only been doing it for 10 minutes, you're looking to shift the responsibility away to somebody else. And I ask the question, do you really want to catch these people or not? Because it strikes me as though you don't. By giving them advance notice, you're allowing them to get these drugs out of their system before you turn up.
But by giving advance notice, we wanted to find out who was not going to turn up. We probably weren't going to do testing on that day. We want to find out who's going to turn up.
I have grave concerns about that method of operation. Thank you, Chair.
I mean, the other thing which makes it all the more problematic as a general procedure, Mr. Kenworthy, is that, as you will know, and as we have heard today from Mr. Stevens, it can take less than 12 hours for EPO to clear through someone's system. So if you give a 2-day notice, it's not even clear you'll be catching people, because if they've been microdosing, their systems may just have cleared the drug in that period.
Yeah, I don't think you understand. If we tweeted that we were going to be there, we don't actually go. That's the thing. We then look at the list of who drops out, and we then follow them for the next competition. That's what we do.
So you would rather tweet that you were going to be somewhere
Not done.
and not be there, thus that's very odd in itself, since where's the credibility of an organisation that says it's going to be somewhere and then isn't? But even if you do that, you'd rather do that and not turn up than turn up and catch someone on the basis of intelligence provided to you by a whistleblower who's given you prescription drugs showing the prescription of performance substances.